Good afternoon, guys. Another 4-hour candles printed. So let's have a look. So we've finished this one down back inside the range. So it's 3:40 now, but 2 p.m. candle finished, closed down back inside the range. My short's active, thank God. Finally nailed one. It's taken a while, but we got one. It's running. I'll show you on the low time where we got it, what we're expecting. But yeah, we're still making higher highs and higher lows. It's it's going to pull back. We're probably going to continue on. Obviously, we're saying long. The CME gap's still up. Nothing's changed. The only thing that's changed is we've closed back inside the range of this 4-hour to the downside. So move back down to the 1 hour, and we can see now that we're trending down. It's just dribbling down, which is nice and controlled. It's good. But if we have a closer look at the candles, now that we've got a couple more. So the 1 hour, we've gone up, created supply, come back down here. There's the bearish breaker candle. Hasn't quite been reclaimed. That wick doesn't go all the way to the top of the body of that candle. So for the now, I'm not too confident of what's actually happening. So the bears still haven't wrestled back the chart. The bulls still own the 1 hour chart for sure. But you can see that we're tracking down. So it's a bullish pullback, really, I guess, for now, until proven otherwise, all the time. Okay. So 15-minute, you can see I took my entry here. Yeah, the stop loss, that looks like that. And TP1's been hit, which is good. So TP1's normally at a 3 to 1 ratio and knock off 25%. So I'm paid. I haven't remember stop loss to entry though, because what I think will still happen, we'll still come up to this line. Why I say that, I'll just put the 15-minute on top as well. And you'll see that the 15 is just above the hour. So I think the 1 hour still needs to be retested. It needs to be reclaimed in these bulls from the bears anyway, with the breaker candle, which is way up here above my position. So if I get stopped out, I get stopped out, but I'm going to give it room to breathe. I not 100% convinced that it'll go back above there yet. So 15-minute, we're starting to get a little bit of bullish pressure here now on the 15 minutes, and that's normal. And you can see these candles, they're overlapping, wiki, that's manipulation. So that's the market makers just reposition themselves. They'll come up VMA, retest it, play around here, maybe pass through it, maybe hit the next one, come back, bounce again. And this could be the start of the bull leg, but I didn't take a long here because there was nothing that suggested long to me at that time anyway. For mine, we're still moving down. There's a hell of a lot of liquidity in here. There's no reason we can't come up here and go higher. Don't get me wrong, but I'm positioned short. I still see a big gap here. It's created a demand, which is good because that's fuel, or it's a bounce pad. And for now, my short's still right. If I'm going to go long, if I'm going to flip long, I want to see a reaction at demand. I want it to come back to demand and show me that it's serious. And we're positioned to look something like that, and probably run to there anyway. So that'd be TP1 at that supply, or maybe just under, just in the body of that candle or something. And that's an 8 to 1, which is pretty good. So I want to see some reaction. That's not reaction for mine. That's manipulation. Not saying it's not going up there, but not for me to enter. I'd rather catch the short where I'm guaranteed. If you want to take along here, by all means do it. It would just look like something like that now, which is not horrible either, to be honest. It's not too late to enter that if you wanted to take long. Your risk to reward's only, it's just under 3 to 1, but if we do start going up higher, you've jagged yourself a really good position. But yeah, definitely take TP1 just in that body of that candle there. If you are going to go long, I think, yeah, not for me. Not today anyway. The other things we're looking at, which kind of wanted to do more because this will give us more of an indication of what's going on. Just wanted to just have a look at Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and BNB. So Ethereum is kind of, it's looking more bearish, but it's either setting traps or it's not obeying structure too much. So we'll just see, and that gives us an idea of what's going on. So it's come down, it's broken structure to the downside, 15-minute. We'll start for our same deal. It's actually in a downtrend. So last time it broke structure was to the downside. So this is a bearish pullback, really, if that's the case. We've broken structure to the downside. It hasn't been properly taken back by the bulls yet. There's no clean retest on that line at all. There's the breaker. Yes, it's been reclaimed, but the level hasn't been tested. So I still see it coming down to there. That's how I'm reading Ethereum, high time frame. So we go to the 1 hour. 1 hour direction is definitely saying up. Don't worry about that. But we've got bearish pressure. So, and this is a short. So that was your short there. I'm not in. Am I? Yeah, I am in a position. Sorry, I'm in a very small scout position from there. So on the 1 hour, you can see here, the 1 hour line in. So the bears are trying to wrestle back this chart as well, and they're succeeding at the moment. So what we have, there's your breaker candle, bearish breaker. That candle there actually reclaimed it. So I want to see this. It doesn't have to close below, but I want to see it close below. Come below, push up, come down a bit, get more acceptance, retest again, and then there's our entry. And you see that on the 15-minute broken down. Get rid of that 1 hour now. I'd like to think that won't go any higher, but doesn't matter. We're looking at a 15-minute now. So our 15-minute entry would look something like this. We've come down with broken structure, gone back inside the range to get liquidity. Oh, funny how that just cleaned out that body of that candle. And now it hasn't got acceptance, manipulated up, very wicky and staggered, overlapping candles. That's manipulation. So they've pushed the price back up within the range, taken the liquidity. Now we should be wanting to dump down here. And before I add to my position or if you take an entry, what you want to see is you want to see it come down, acceptance below, pop back up, retest and enter there and get continuation. You need a candle close, retest on that. Wait for the candle close. Next candle prints red, bang, you're in. So at the moment it's printing bullish signal, but that's what I'm looking for to get continuation on with my short. Or if it's going to push up, there's the breaker. Yes, it's been reclaimed. If this retests here and pushes up, we've got bullish pressure. You're well within your rights to take a long for sure, and it would be a ripping position too. All right, so something like that, and you're sort of looking at taking profit there, and that's a 7-to-1 anyway. All right, so if you're using our normal model, that's $100 trade, $100 profit, really, with a 1% risk. And so it's sort of given Ethereum and BNB is giving me a little bit to look at the moment. So same deal. I won't go through all the high time frame, but you'll see here BNB's actually made a little bit more inroads, and it's my bullshit meter. So are we going long? Because BNB, if you want to call that a breaker candle, it's been reclaimed, and there's your retest right there. All right. But I'm not thinking it didn't close above. It didn't close above. It pulled back inside, and then the next one didn't get acceptance either. Come back down below. This one's been pushed up. It's come back and retested. That's a trap to me. That's a long trap. It hasn't completed the sequence to wrestle the chart back because the bears own the 15-minute. Bulls own the 1 hour. So direction is still saying up. And if we look at the 1 hour, I'd like to see a retest from the underneath. Because I'll show you around daily open, We have bear breaker valid, staggered manipulation to push up. It should push up to about here. We'll mark that. And then we'll go back to the 15. All right, so comes, I want to see it come up on the 1 hour chart. So it could take an hour, it could take 3, whatever. And that'll match the 15-minute chart to come and clean up this breaker or retest from underneath and fall down. So B&B, I'm looking to get an entry here, short. I can't take the long. I can't take the long. I'm looking for the reversal, and it's underway here at the 1 hour. It's well underway with bearish neutral. It's neutral pressure, but it's a negative. 4 hour is super bullish. Don't get me wrong. All right. Higher highs and higher lows, same as Bitcoin. There's still business to conduct inside supply, so it's a natural magnet. Are we going to go up there and turn around and dump? Who knows? But trade what's in front of us. Trade the charts. Trade the structure. BCH is another one. Exactly the same. All right. Have a look at the 15-minute. And I'm looking. I've got entries from up here, scouts that I took. But I'm looking to add to my scouts and take, or I might even leave the scout just run and take another entry here. But it's in the same scenario. It's broken structure to the downside. It's come back inside the range, get some liquidity, come back down. Hasn't really got acceptance yet, but there's no bullish pressure really either. So it's popping up. It'll probably test that MA, clean out this liquidity. You could also go on the point that you're looking for a long. You'd want to see it come up, retest from the top and go. So this looks like, could probably look like this, I'd say. Retest from the top and boost, up we go. Look where my level finished. Oh, how good's that? Sorry, that was accident. And I find joy in that. That's pretty perfect. That's where I'll be taking TP. So yeah, that's definitely a valid point for a long if we're going to flip, but I'm looking for a continuation short. So I'd want to see it come up for the next little. Come on, Steve. Go up, test that MA, come back down below, retest from underneath. Entries there. Where can it go to get this vector? To get that vector for start, there's no demand here. Like I say, it's just a big empty paddock. All right, so it's all liquidity and target, 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 claimed, target, target. All right. Same the upside. I'm not being, my bias is no way, either way. It's got to prove to me, and this is where I'm going to find out, because it didn't give me a choice here. It didn't say, yeah, I'm short. It didn't give me a retest. It was just busted and went, see ya. So that's with force. So it means business. So I'm looking for somewhere I can get an entry. And here, while it's battling here, that's going to tell me up or down. I'll get my entry, whether it be long or short here. Doesn't matter. Don't care which way it is. But MAs are rolled over. It's retesting the under. We haven't got any bullish pressure, no volume in it. This is all manipulated. This is all manipulated. So let's just wait and see what happens. It's come back and it's cleaned out this one. It's cleaned out this one. You know, that's it. I don't think I've got too much else. Hope you can't hear the rest of them shit that's going on in the house at the moment. Litecoin, I love to get an entry, but it's very far and few between. You get clean retests. AVAX, I'm in. Again, same thing. It's playing around a level now, so we'll find out. We'll find out if it's right or not. Jesus. We'll find out if it's what it's doing around this level. So we've got an interaction at this level. This level means a lot. This one is obviously been rejected a couple of times now. So see how we go. All right, I got nothing else. Sing out. in the Discord if you've got any questions or whatnot. Catch you later.